In high school, my worst fear was to get pregnant, get an STD, or have my heart broken. Teen pregnancy seemed to be more likely as more and more girls at my school were sporting baby bumps. However, my mom taught me about sex, and that led me away from these troubles and a broken heart to spare too. However, promiscuous and dangerous sexual activities are becoming somewhat normal for school-age adolescents, and sex education, according to my audience analysis, is rarely spoken of. Being able to comfortably discuss sex starts with educating the youth, and that is a responsibility that anyone wanting a family will have to deal with, and those who have families will be dealing with in order to keep our society free of unwanted pregnancies and contagious STDs. Let's analyze the problems, the causes, and the solutions when it comes to sexual activity and its education. The youth of today are having sex, transmitting diseases, and carrying babies at an astoundingly young age. The problems start with the practicing of sexual activities. Sexual activities can lead to teen pregnancy. According to the magazine The Nation's Health, 400,000 teen births every year in the United States are by teens. Children's overall health is always a concern of any parent, but for a teen mom it's even more difficult, as children born to teen mothers are more likely to suffer health, social, economic, and emotional problems. Sexually transmitted diseases must also be considered when teens are choosing to be sexually active. Teens can suffer from several prevalent STDs, which do include chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and these are the most common. This chart shows from 1998 to 2008, gonorrhea was the most prevalent. More and more of today's youth are at a high risk of becoming pregnant or obtaining a sexually transmitted disease when they are exposing themselves to an uneducated, sexually active lifestyle. Causes for sexual activity range widely. An oversexed culture promoting beautifully scarce dressed women and men on advertisements for youth, explicit lyrics and musics and videos are influential to a teen as well. Peer pressure and poor self-esteem also contribute to being a huge factor in why teens are becoming sexually active. Peer pressure is common, but there are also sexually suggestive videos and commercials which are also influencing, and as people frequently claim, sex sells. Acceptable solutions to irresponsible behaviors within our society today thrive off the education that is given at home and in school. Sex education can be taught in an appropriate context for all age groups. Solutions must remedy the causes to restrictions, and limits must be prescribed. Parents should talk to their kids about sex. Family communication about sex allows the parents to inform teens about issues such as dating and sexuality, and encourages adolescents to adopt responsible sexual behaviors. According to several knowledgeable alumni at prestigious universities, teens identify parents as their primary source of such information. So parents should screen the multimedia that is watched and limit the explicit websites through their cable or internet provider. According to Comcast.com, Comcast, a popular TV and internet provider, can limit what adolescents watch on TV and the internet with parental controls. Research suggests that the percentage of students receiving comprehensive sex education declined from 1995 to 2002, and this report seems to indicate that the situation hasn't changed since 2002, said John Santelli, a professor of population and family health at Columbia University. Good sex educations in school cover subjects that include knowledge and skills in self-protection against discrimination, sexual violence, sexual abuse, sexually transmitted diseases, HIV/AIDS, and teen pregnancy. Sex education will prevent teen pregnancy, transmitting of sexually transmitted diseases, and inappropriate behaviors within teens. It is very appropriate to limit and to control multimedia for adolescents to preserve their true education of sex. Parents must speak with their children about sexual activities and promote properly facilitated courses in school that acknowledge all respects of sexual education. In conclusion, the problems associated with uneducated sexual activity puts everyone in our society at risk. I may have gotten sex education from my mom about sex, but children who don't get that education at home need to get it at school. The solution is clear. Be aware and be prepared. Investigate what your children are watching and learning from their surroundings. Promote healthy sexual discussions in the home, and promote complete knowledge of sexual education in school.